Welcome to Arvin and Megan Create. Today Arvin is actually at work, so it's just me in the garden today, and I am going to be showing you our raspberry patch, our kind of unruly raspberry patch behind me. I'll take you through how we prune some of the extra suckers that come out of the ground, and I will also show you the process of the pollination and what the plants are looking like right now. What is it? It is almost June now, so we're starting to see some berry development, and we are going to get raspberries soon, which is really exciting. So let me turn the camera around, face the mic around, and I will show you what it looks like right now. Okay, I will stand back here and show you. We've actually got kind of a straw bale at the side I need to move right now. It's not really in the way, but we'll deal with that later. This is our raspberry patch here, and we're looking in here. I'm going to try to find you some berries. There we go. Okay, so these are the raspberry flowers. You can kind of see a little bit of a raspberry already forming on some of these. Still a little yet before we get raspberries. I'd say about another month before we start to see like bright red raspberries, but that is coming soon. We've actually got, I think, 4 plants in here, so quite a bit of plants in here. It's very dense right now. Now, raspberries, this variety anyway, they grow on the second year growth. So these vines that are getting all of the berries were actually from last year's growth. So you can kind of see at the bottom down here, this is growth that is just starting this year. These are babies. These are not going to get any sort of berries on them. At the bottom, you can kind of see these are called the suckers. And I've actually taken some of the suckers. I'll bring you into the greenhouse here. I've taken some of the suckers here, and these are just little extras that we didn't need in the garden. We don't want our raspberry patch to take over our whole garden, so you have to take out these little suckers if they get too far away from the mother plant. And what I'm just going to do is I've actually just posted them up on our website. So if you are local to Vancouver Island, I have some of these raspberry starts up on our website. But that is what I do with them. I just kind of sell the extra ones here. We've actually got, I think there's like 16 of them there in a row. So you get quite a bit. We have 3 different raspberry patches in our garden. And I'll take you back over here. And I don't know if I'm going to prune it anymore right now. I probably should move this bale of hay first before I prune anything. But let's see. There's a lot of growth on it this year. I'm really, really happy because we actually put these guys in. This is a new patch from last year that we put in, and it has got some really great growth on it. And I tried to kind of tie back the growth from last year onto these little trellises, these little bamboo trellises that I set up back there. And then most of the front growth is not going to get anything on them, so you're kind of looking at harvesting from the back. And then this front, you want to keep some of the growth because these are going to be your canes for next year. That's what you call them, is raspberry canes. And so that's what I'm doing, is the back is where we're going to get a lot of them, and we're going to kind of just have to like come in here and pick them. And it isn't a thornless variety, so it is prickly, so you do have to be a little bit careful. But we've got quite a bit of growth. This is kind of what our raspberry plants are looking like. I'll take you to the other patch now. It's just over here. I've also got some blueberries in this other patch too. All the berries kind of like growing together. So yeah, here is our other raspberries. These ones are actually a lot taller. They are an older plant, and I feel like they rooted a little bit deeper. They're coming in quite nicely right here. Let me show you. Got a little bit of growth on them too. starting to see little berries here and there. So yeah, I've just got these ones kind of up against the fence. You really want to try to stake them up so they're not like falling over on the ground, or else you could end up getting like slugs, and slugs are the main issue in our area, so the slugs like to eat them. Oh, look at that patch. Those ones are really developing. And that is what they'll look like. And then once they get red, what we do is, you know, they're ready to harvest when you can pick them and they just come straight off. If it takes any sort of like force to try to get them off, they are not ready to pick. Do not pick them if you have to force them off. And I'll probably make another video when it's time to harvest them, so I will leave the link below if you're watching it later in the month, because it shouldn't take too long for these to go to harvest. But I will do a harvesting video for you guys as well. The biggest thing is making sure you find out which variety that you have. This is a Willamette Rubus variety, and that's why it grows up on those second year canes. So you're gonna get harvest from the second year canes, but there is other types of raspberries, so do look what you have. But if you do buy them from us, then you know that they grow on the second year cane, so expect a harvest in the second year if you plant these little babies. It's actually starting to rain now, so I better wrap up the video. But I hope you liked all the tips that we gave you in today's video, and let us know down below if you're growing raspberries in your garden. And we will see you in the next one. Bye!